Hi everyone, this is Just Trying to Play It, and we are back with Pumpkin Days. We have a few things here that looks like we have not harvested just yet, so we're going to do that. And let's see, any of these? No, I was kind of hoping those were ready. But we're gonna go ahead and do a little harvesting. We've got some bell peppers that for me unfortunately are kind of worthless. I'm probably gonna sell this load of bell peppers because we do have a lot of them. We're probably gonna have to also think about just getting some more storage because I'm just seeing that we're gonna have way too much stuff. We're gonna have way too many items, produce rather, and just not enough places to put them. And then, as I said before, one of these episodes, you're going to tune in and you're going to see some organization that would have happened off camera. I'm not I think in my mind how I want things to be later on, but unfortunately they don't start off that way. So there are times when, such as this, honestly, you will see, a bunch of stuff that's just everywhere. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason for some of this stuff. And I admit it, I'm not going to deny it. But for me, it's not that big of a deal. For other people, it might be. So I like to have things organized to a certain extent, but I'm not a fanatic about it. I can live with some disorganization. And the only reason is because I just feel like life is not always organized anyhow. Life can be disorganized at times. Things happen. I forgot how much that was, 500. That's pretty good for that. But things happen and you will find yourself in the middle of chaos. And if you can deal with chaos, I think that's a really good trait to have. Not creating chaos, mind you, but being able to deal with it when it comes around. So in light of that, I had said that I was going to order. I'm probably gonna. I need something to put. That's the museum stuff. I'm going to need a couple more of these. Because all I want to do is put some seeds in each one. I don't want to put any produce in it. I don't want to put a lot of stuff in it. I just want to put some seeds in it. So I think I'm going to get a couple more of those. I mean, it's not like I'm dying, with money. So I think I'm going to go grab a couple of those from Eddie. We're going to go check our mail. See what we have. We're going to check the board. Oh, it's Saturday. So today we have the market, the farmer's market. So let's just check over there and see if we need to top anything off. Now, people are asking for milk here. I don't like giving away the milk. Did I just grab something else? Okay, I'm making sure I didn't grab something that I didn't want to. This chiropractic, do we have any of this sitting in here? Let's see. It'll be toward down here because they do put it in alpha order. Yes, I have 4 of them. So someone needs one. Zoe needs one. We'll make sure to give her that before we polish them off. But let's just see what we have here. We have mayo, pork. A lot of this stuff, I know that we'll end up probably buying some of this to do some of the recipes. I just have a feeling that later on, we're going to end up, I'm going to top this off really quick. I just have a feeling that later on, I'm going to want to do as many of the, recipes as possible. So I probably will go ahead and start buying some of that stuff just to cook with. Now here I don't see. Wow. Wait a minute. Okay. Now this is one of the things that I'm not too. It's showing me that there are bars here, but there aren't any. I mean, I guess that's okay because today they don't have it. Let's see what kind of sauce is. Oh, a chocolate bar. That sounds good. Vanilla. I don't think we can grow vanilla. I think that's grown. So yeah, that's grown somewhere. Oh, a bag of barley. Yeah, we could buy a ton of barley, but you see that could get a little expensive. So let's just leave that stuff there. And let me get this disaster dish. And some bread. Okay. Let's see if there's any. I don't think there's anything here that we can't get. So we're going to leave that alone as well. Let's take a ride over here. Well, not a ride, but let's walk over here. And let's just take a look at our mail. Another 1,200. That's not bad. That's Rose, I think it was. So let's just trot on over to Sebastian. Let's try to see if maybe he has, I don't know. I think we've done everything as far as seeds are concerned. But I just want to check with him real quick and see where we are. We have a couple of days before the fall. So I really want to be ready on the first of the season to make sure that we're planting everything. Okay, yeah, we can do that. From Nicholas, your own brother. Like, you won't see him later on tonight? I mean, seriously. Okay, so barley. I mean, I don't think we can really go wrong with planting more and more barley. I think we're going to leave barley alone for now. Corn is only during the summer. I think we've done corn. We've done these trees. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're all right. Let's go give this to Nicholas on our way out of the area. And let's see, what else do we want to do today? We need to work on Nicholas. Now, in that case, that helped us a bit. But we need to see what Nicholas really likes. Because me also, hold the phone. I always see how much this stuff costs. Because I say this because, with the greatest of intentions. There's a certain dollar amount that I'm not going to eat. Okay, because I feel like I should survive on the cheaper stuff, but I need to sell off the higher price stuff. That's just the way I look at it. And if that's wrong, I'm so sorry, but I just really, truly feel that way. I don't like any game that I play. I feel like I'm wasting money if I eat something that's expensive as opposed to finding a cheap alternative. And that's just how I play these games, really. I look for cheap alternatives when it comes to stamina, when it comes to health, things like that. Whatever I need, I try to find the cheapest way. I do the same thing in, when I play RimWorld or Stardew Valley or anything like that. So it's really not an off the wall thing for me, but it is in fact kind of, I guess it's odd for some people. Now he said any recipe, jam in any recipe with jam in it. See, and that's the thing, and it's like I think I might need. I'm supposed to talk to Eddie. Hold on, let's go find Eddie. He should still be in his shop, but I think what it is. Oh, there's Zoe. Hold on, we need to catch her too. Let's catch Zoe and give her this thing. Yes. There we go. So she gave me an article of clothing. We'll just keep waddling along here until we see what she gave me, which, yes, I could have easily gone to look. A dark red dress. I mean, let's just see how it looks for right now. I mean, I'm not. Oh, yeah, I like the plunging neckline, all that good stuff. Doesn't fit with these shoes that I'm wearing. Oh, God. Oops. You know what? That made me... I am so sorry. I am walking around. She walking around naked. Oh my goodness. But that was kind of funny. I didn't realize that happens. But okay. Well, we're all adults here. I'm not assuming that anyone in here are children. But if you are, I am so sorry. You're not supposed to see that. But yes, this is not PG-13. Well, I try to keep it PG-13 as much as possible, but 9 times out of 10 is this not PG-13. So you guys should really know that. Now, I want to kind of make my own fridge, but I don't think I will. So what I'm going to do is buy 2 of those. I don't know if when I get my bigger house, I think I'm going to move all of the cooking items in the house. And I think that's a good idea because then I have more room outside just in case I want to plant some more stuff, like starting next year. And, next year in game, obviously. So I might work on that now just to see. Yeah, I think I should. I really think I should. It makes sense to cook. Yeah, you can cook by the campfire, things like that. But I just think it makes sense to cook inside. You just go inside, you do your cooking at your stove in your kitchen, and, just get things prepared for, the next day. So, I don't know. But let's see here. Now, if these look like they're ready. Yes, they are. So let's grab these guys. I am thinking about whether or not I want to grow some more of these. There's going to come, I'm not saying that right now that's the case, but there's going to come a point where I'm going to get tired of it, which is basically what I'm trying to get at. It's not that I really want to. It's one of those things that you do because, you feel like you have to get ahead. But once you are ahead, you kind of slack off on doing it. And I think right now I feel like slacking off. Especially since I didn't get any fertilizer. Unless I put some up, which I don't think I did. But how many did we get out of that? Oh, wow. We got 132. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I mean, that's pretty good money. That's $10,000. Over $10,000. $3,200 to be exact. So it's a decent amount of money. But I'm just one of those people who, there just comes a time where you want to relax a little bit and kind of take a break from, the grind. Because I do consider that to be a grind myself. But that's just me. So I am going to put one of these over here, actually. Let's just put it over here. Now, what's going to be in there? Don't know. Really don't know. I'm thinking of rearranging. Like I said, I'm going to rearrange a lot of this stuff. So I'm not going to basically deal with all of it right now. But yeah, I am going to rearrange some of this stuff. These are my beer barrels. Do I have anything in here? Yes. More iron bars, I think that is. Let's get this gold bar done. And then did I not have any more iron? Yes, I have plenty of iron. Let's just chuck that in there too. And let's see. Put that in there, put that in there. Let's just put the rest of those in there. Eventually we're gonna also work on those. We did our, what was it? Chiroprese? However you pronounce that thing. We did that already. We need, let's see, let's just get some of this stuff. Now I could, I think I will. I did, that's what I wanted to do. Now the only reason why I don't do that much is because sometimes I've separated something And then the next thing I know, I'll end up doing that, and then my entire separation is jacked up. So I'm trying not to mess that stuff up too much, and I'm going to eventually start making stuff out of this. What? I don't know yet. Because right now we're looking good. These are the tools that we're using most often. Obviously, the hoe, the watering can are used most often. Then I would say the pickaxe. And then you have the fishing rod. Now, the fishing rod actually was very important to me in the beginning, before some of these others, before some of the other tools, because it opened up another way to make, oh, that's ready. Okay. Yeah, it opened up another way to just make some more money. And I think that's important when you have just multiple streams of income, basically. Now a lot of people find them to be, it can be annoying to do some of that stuff, but, why did I do that? It can be annoying to do some of that, but for my purposes, I need to have those things, I'd rather have them doing something. I'd rather do something, than nothing. So fishing for me became the something that I ended up doing so that I can just collect money and stuff like that. But it fills the gaps because there's just some things that you just don't know that you're going to get. Like for instance, there's a lot of fish that I have not been exposed to yet. So for me, it'll be interesting for me to start fishing and then come across those, different types of fish every season. Now, as I said, I'm not really, I think I did about 14% of the museum. So I'm really not that far ahead on the museum as I could be. But it's not to say that I won't be soon. Like, say, for instance, when I go to, I forgot that other cave. So I really need to go to that other cave and kind of take a look and see what they have that I don't have access to yet. So I think that'll, obviously be important. But at the same time, there's also a bunch of other stuff that, needs to be done. I can be catching, the bugs that are around the area. I haven't even really explored the area that I'm in yet. And I'm already talking about possibly going to a different area. So, that's just what I mean. So anyway, I've gotten 180 roses, which is $1,800. I'm going to, do I have any roses, first of all? Let's just see if I have any. If I have none, I'm going to keep a few just so I have them. And then for the purpose of possibly turning them into what I need. Okay, none of the stuff that I have needs to go to the museum. So that's good to know. So let's just we're going to keep 15 roses. Don't think I'm going to need any more of those. I know some people like red flowers and stuff like that, but I believe roses grow most times anyway, so it's not like we're looking at anything that can be, we're going to go ahead and sell off 100 of those. Yeah, 100 of those should do. Anything there that can go in there, no. So I think we're going to just sit those right there. Just let them sit there. And let's see. Everybody's probably at the bar right now. We're going to start polishing some of these. Let's see what's in our journal for us to do. We do need to go and try to get the tungsten and this tourmaline. Everything else we can do. So let's go. I wonder if Julian... Do we have any milk? Let's see if we have any milk. I wonder if Julian's hanging around the square again. That's usually where I find them. Yes, we have plenty of milk. What am I thinking? We have plenty of milk. Now, let me see. Was there... Let's see. What can we do right now? Nothing that's exciting. Cafe con leche. Did I do one of those? I don't know if I've ever done one of those. But let's just look at drinks. And I'm looking for different coffee drinks. We can do the black tea, the green tea, the mint tea. Cafe con leche, spicy. Yeah, I can't. I'm looking for, I think it's cappuccino. I think that's what I want. But I'm going to eventually probably try everything that's on the list. So that's, that's a given. Let's look at the television real quick. I mean, at the end of the season, you find yourself kind of not wanting to do a lot. Watermelon ice cream. I've never had watermelon ice cream. I know they probably have it, as like a special treat during the summer, but I've never tried it. Gold sickle. Okay. Now, what about the weather? Are we expecting anything? 30%. I don't know. I think in the fall, though, we do get more rainy days. Now, I know that in Wahoo Beach, oh my goodness. But I know in Wahoo Beach we did. And I'm hoping that the same happens here. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping that it does. Let's see, oats, sweet. I'm really waiting on the barley. We sold a lot of barley. Let's see if we can sell some more. Periodically, we will be checking with Eddie to see if Eddie has something new. I forgot what we're looking for. I really did. But I do believe that Eddie that he's supposed to get something new when we do what we doing? When we get enough of our bags of barley to him. Yeah, I could have done that a lot better. But here we are. But yeah, I do believe that he can give us, he's supposed to give us some new machinery, which I'm all about the machinery and the gadgets. I don't care if I can do them, I can use them or not. I just want to have access to them. And it kind of gives you something to just strive for. The whole idea for me is to, I do want my character to get married. I do want to see how that works out. Like I said, Nicholas is my chosen one right now. I may decide to do someone else. But for right now, Nicholas is the one. Mainly because Nicholas seems to be a little harder than the other ones. I think Sebastian is probably, in my opinion, this is only my opinion, I feel like Sebastian is the easiest one to do because you're almost always interacting with Sebastian. Sebastian has special, quests for you. Those give you easy relationship points. Now, there's also the fact that obviously you're buying, stuff from Sebastian. And, you can't help but to, if you're not talking to him when you go buy things, I mean, you're passing up opportunities yourself. But you know what I mean. Sebastian is someone that you see so often especially in the beginning of the game. Even if you don't keep going there to get seeds and you just start making your own seeds and you never buy any more seeds from Sebastian, like at a certain point, you've seen him so much up to then that you should be able to just go ahead and, develop that relationship with him easier than others. So I do feel like Sebastian is one of the easier ones to do. Now, I have 180 beets. That still does not seem like enough sugar. How much do I really want to plant? I think I want to plant another set of 36. So I need 18 of these. And we're going to let those go through there. Okay. So now we're going to put these bad boys up. We're going to replant those, I don't know, maybe the next day or something. I don't know, maybe tomorrow we'll replant them. I'm not in any hurry. Was that a cat? I think that was a cat. So let's just start this sugar processing. There's a lot of stuff that we make with sugar, and I can't help but to think that some of these jam things, I'm thinking that I obviously don't have the right, what did I just do? Did I just do half of those? I think I have those or something. I did something wrong. 46. No, I didn't. Where did I get these 11 sugar beets? I don't know. Oh, I think I didn't put them in right. So anyway, but yeah, I think that it just makes sense to kind of do at least some of this stuff once. And that's just the way I feel about it, because I don't want to deprive myself of any kind of enjoyment from the game. The game itself is giving me enjoyment, first of all. But I don't want to miss a thing. I don't want to miss out on anything. That's a song too. But I don't want to miss too much. I just want to be able to do as much of this as possible. These black beans, we really need to figure out what to do with these bad boys. Because black beans are just so, I mean, they seem to grow so fast. I don't remember how often they regrow, and I really didn't pay any attention, but they grow so much and so fast. I mean, each one of these gives you 5, and that's fine, but geez, you know, we need to really find something to do with it. So I may actually just turn it into something and sell the crap out of it, but I don't want to waste a lot of salt and stuff doing that. And I think that's what would happen, is I would end up wasting salt. So let me get those last 3. And let's see, nothing here looks like it is ready to be harvested. So we are going to start off our day with watering. I do not worry about stressing myself out with this game anymore, because a lot of the burden, I think, on games like this is having enough money to do what you want to do. And I think that's a problem that is universal in games like this. Any type of, I guess, farming tycoon game has to have that issue. If it doesn't, it's not made correctly. At least not in my opinion. And like I said, my opinion is not the authority on anything. But I do feel like if you have a tycoon game and that game does not make you want to, you know, make this money so that you can do all this other stuff, I think that the game lacks in playability. I look forward to getting into these games and saying, okay, let me find the best way to make money in this game so that I can see everything that this game has to offer, or let me try all of the different ways to make money in this game. You know, that's just the way I do it. But I know a lot of people, you know, they don't do it that way. Sometimes you can go slow in these games, but sometimes you know, you need to go a little fast in the beginning, but you can never go as fast as you really want to. At least I don't feel like I can. I don't feel like I can go as fast in this game as I would like to, because you've got things that stop you. You don't start off with a ton of money. I think we started off with 500, I think. But if you're just going to, let me see, if you're just going to like farm and really not do anything else, 500 is a lot. 500 is a lot to get started with. Now, this is asking me for unpolished marble and amazonite. I believe that's granite. There's my marble. So I do have marble. And this see, things like the rum cake, the chocolate cake, I want to be able to make those. I want to be able to make those and give them to people. So the Amazonite, I don't think I have any Amazonite. I can pretty much say I know I don't have any of that. So we're going to leave that alone. But yeah, it's like a lot of that stuff I want to be able to make, so that I can actually, give those to people. Yeah, 12,782. That's a good payday. Not our best, obviously, but it's a good one. So let's look at the journal. We now have 4 days to get that to Rose. I believe we just recently went to the mine. I am not going to make another mining trip until maybe the 2nd of fall, because I want to use the 1st of fall and part of maybe the 3rd of fall. But I want to use the first 2 days to get all of my crops down. And to, see what my quota is and stuff like that. But let's see. Today, we should get rid of some of this stuff out of my inventory. And it looks like we may... Let me see. No, I don't think we have anything else that's ready to harvest. I thought we did. It looked a little different. But no, we don't. I could clean up that stuff. That is the only stuff we have left to clean up. Let me clean this up so we can have everything picked up here. Okay. Now, that's everything. So this is all nice and clean. See, I still have all of this space that I can farm if I needed to. Oh, we do have something to harvest. I think the corn just matured. And I think I was supposed to put some stuff into, I think the honey makes something in the beer barrel. So we're going to go explore that as well. Do I lose stamina with that? No. Doesn't look like I am. Yeah, I am. So I gotta watch myself. Okay, all of that's done. Now, the good thing, too, is that some of the stuff that I am overproducing, I am going to need it for... I think I'm going to need it for the fall. So, for right now, are we going to make this... I think we're going to make this a miscellaneous chest for real. Because it's like you've got so much stuff to... This. Let's hold on to you. Polished quartz. I was supposed to ship that out. I think, how much is that? 25. Yeah, I'm not missing that much. Nope, come back here. This. I know where you're going to go. Yeah, I think the rest of it is going to stay with me and then go into their own places later. Now, you, honey, let's see what you make. Mead. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Okay, so mead is 80. Honey is 20 each, so that's 40. So you're getting double. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm fine with that. I'm not so excited, but I am liking that. I am liking that that's what that does. It's just one of those things where, you just, that yes, processing it is going to make you more. It's just a matter of how much more. And in this case, it's not that much more, but doubling your money, I think a lot of people would take doubling your money over nothing. I think that's a fair statement to say. Sometimes the raw items, sometimes you just need to get rid of them because you just have too many, or you just don't want to deal with them. And I think, sometimes, this coffee is piling up so lovely. Yeah, we're getting a lot of coffee going on here. And I've got some more oats. Oatmeal can be processed. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. We'll just chuck that in there. We'll just wait on that. So I think maybe today, I haven't done a lot of fishing. So I think I might go ahead and do the last day and actually go to Oahu and go to that little island and actually do a little bit of fishing. I knew I had some of those over here. Yeah, I think I might do that. Put those in there. I should have put these in there. Didn't even think about it. I don't think I'm going to need all of this space for fishing. So let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need all this space for fishing. So I'm not going to necessarily get rid of anything because I'm afraid that I might run out of space. So let's go ahead. Did we check this already? Yes, we did. Let's just make our way over here. Let's check Eddie real quick also to just make sure he does not have anything new. Smelter. Still. I think we have the still. Cheese and mayonnaise maker. Milk processor. Do I have? Yeah, I think I have that. Yeah, I don't see anything new. So we're good here for now. I don't think I'm anywhere near, well, I wouldn't say anywhere near, but I don't think I'm near 300 bags of barley yet. Now, like I said, the only animal that I may think about investing in is probably a horse. Because, because when you first explore an area, you actually have to go there first. And then it'll get, then you can unlock it from your list or your travel, your quick travel. So if it takes me forever to get there, I'm probably bound not to go. I'm probably tempted not to even go. So I really probably need to go to different places first. And then I can, just basically end up. Wait, we got some sand here. Can I turn the sand into anything? I don't know, but we're running past sand, and I don't know if we can turn it into anything. Is this sand? No. Looks like, it might be just a rock. But yeah, so it's like over here. I know if I go further, I'll hit that island. Let's look at the map here. If I go, let's see, where am I? I am here, somewhere in Oahu. If I go over here to Spoony Island, I could probably unlock the quick travel over there. Now, I haven't been to Diamond Falls. Yeah, I have not been to Diamond Falls at all. And I probably need to go there sooner or later. But let's go to the Isle. Piscari Isle. And let's just have a little bit of fishing. Let's see what we can get. Maybe we can get something new. Or something. Yeah, that's not new. Maybe we can get a little something different. I don't know. But the beauty of this Meteor fishing rod is that you do not have the mini game issues that you would have if you had a lower tier rod. So the Meteor rod is obviously the best rod you can have, and you basically get the fish, periodically. You just get them, which makes fishing very lucrative if you have it for anything. I mean, even now, at the time where I've got, like I said, more money than I know what to do with, the fishing is still, it's all profit. You don't use any bait, so it's not like you've got to, buy bait or make bait or anything like that. So it's all profit. So it's really nothing that there's really no reason not to fish. Even if you don't have the media rod, there's no reason not to fish. Some of the ones you'll miss with just the wooden rod, but you just miss them. You get the ones that you can get, and those do add up a little bit. I mean, like this thing. This is great. That's a $2,000 fish. That's great. And I bet you does it need to go to the museum. Yeah, because I probably haven't done any of this fishing over here. And that's fine. If I can get another one, I'll just sell one and donate the other one to the museum. At this point, even though I've got the kind of money that I have, I'm still torn between donating a fish that's worth that much and, selling it and then waiting for the next one to come along. I do want to finish the museum, at least get it to where, seahorse, I don't think I've ever caught one of those. But I do want to get it to where John's Corp is stopped, because I don't want John's Corp to come in here and take over anything either. But I also want to reinvest the money. But at the same time, I've got enough money to where that $2,000 is not going to hurt me. So I probably, in this case, I'm leaning, oh my goodness, what is that? What is that? A humphead. That thing is huge, and it's only 70. That's highway robbery. But like I said, I have enough money now to where I don't need that $2,000. That $2,000 makes no difference. Now, real life, okay, you don't sneeze at $2,000, but you don't bend over backwards for $2,000 either. You just do what you need to do, to get what you get. But in this case, the $2,000 is not going to make or break me, and the $2,000 is not going to make me much more money right now. It's really going to be sitting there with some of his other monetary friends, and it's basically going to wait until I actually get a chance to spend it. What is that? Oh, that's a $500 fish. Oh, we are just cooking with gas. But yeah, so I mean, in the beginning, had I gotten it, oh yeah, it was gotten sold. It was sold quickly because I needed to reinvest in machinery. I needed to get more seeds. Whoa. What is that? Ocean sunfish this big, and this is 50. That's crazy. That is not. How am I even able to catch? Oh, I got another one. Oh, that's great. I was hoping to get another one of those. Yeah, so one will go to the museum, and yes, now one will get sold. And that's how I think I'm gonna do it. If I get those kinds of fish, the first one will go to the museum. All the ones afterwards will get sold. Because honestly, once you get the first one, it's harder to get the first one, I feel. Once I get the first one, I know that at least I can get it. So in my opinion, that means that I'm going to get another one eventually. Now, when that is, I don't know. But once I've gotten the first one, I know that I can get them. It's like a lot of people say that about sales. Once you make the first sale is the hardest. But once you make the first sale, you know that there's actually someone out there that'll say yes. So you keep selling because eventually you'll find someone else to say yes. It's the same, I guess, with everything. It's back in the day, I guess, back in years ago or a while ago, I used to play live bingo. And bingo is considered to be like an old person's game, but it's not. I think that it's got a very bad connotation. Very bad context right now. But bingo's not for old ladies, or just old ladies. This old ladies can play it, but it's not just for them. Kids can actually play it, and kids actually do well at it because kids are more likely to, kind of find the numbers quickly and stuff like that, But anyway, I used to play bingo, and I played mainly because my notion was to prove that nobody wins, that no regular people like me win. You always want to think that something like that is rigged, that when you go play it, they've already predetermined who's going to win. It's not random. You always want to do that. You try to prove people wrong, especially to justify the fact that you didn't win, which is basically what you're doing, because you're going in there saying, I'm not going to win, so I already know why I'm not going to win. But in this case, it was like, surprising, because if I won or anyone that was with me won, then for me, it was proven that it can happen. Now, yeah, I can win if I win $50, $250. It didn't matter how much I won, but just knowing that I won means that there's always a possibility of me winning again. Now, does that make me go every day? No, it does not. But when I do go, I now have a sense about me saying, well, any day that I go, I could actually win because I've won before. And I think it's important. I think that's important, to think about, that, or to know that. Once you can win once, you feel like you can win again. Now, the only thing that may be an exception, although some people have done it, is probably the lottery. The odds of winning the lottery the first time are so, astronomical that you don't anticipate being able to win again, if you do even win the first time. So, that's just the kind of thing that, it happens. So here, I feel like my notion is justified, because not only did I end up with two of these guys, but I also have one of these, which both of them seem to be rare based on their price. So we're going to head back home. Is it? No, that's just the ocean. Okay, so we're going to get back home. We're probably going to get there about 3. And I am going to take about 3 hours of sleep. If anything needs harvesting, I'm not going to harvest it until, then again, I don't know. If anything needs harvesting, I may go ahead and harvest it, because I don't remember what grows in summer and fall. So I may go ahead and harvest it if I feel like it's going to die. It looks like there's some stuff that needs to be harvested. Okay, so these are ready. Now, these I'm not going to mess with right now. I'm not. Mainly because I already know, I'm not going to mess with those right now, because they're not going anywhere. So I'm good there. I'm going to check the weather again. Don't know why. Oh, it says, okay, so technically it's the first of fall. So to me, this is saying it's going to rain on the 2nd. I don't know if that's the way it's going to be. Breadfruit pie does not sound appetizing. I don't even know what a breadfruit is. I don't even know if that's real or not. So I think we can do one more day real quick, at least get fall started. We're going to let's do 3 hours. Forget it. Okay. So the stuff we have in the mail is going to be the money that we got from last time. Chicken taco soup. Now that sounds pretty good. Pack of chicken, kidney beans, tomato, and cheese. Chicken taco soup sounds great. Silver fishing rod. Okay. Let's see if the weather says the same thing. Yes, it does. Alright, so. Yeah, these are gone, I think. Yeah, these are pretty much gone. Okay, so I'm going to need my shovel here. Let's move it down here. So let's get rid of everything that is not that's not gonna grow this season. Let's just get everything ready. And I think that's my coffee over here, which is not gonna, be ready. Now in this situation here, the better shovel, yes, is very much needed. But I mean, you do this maybe once or twice throughout the season. Now when you have animals, this is extremely important. You have to pick up their poop, obviously. You don't want to leave it down there. I don't know if they fine you for it or what, but you don't want to leave it down there. Dang it, I missed that. Let's eat this. And if you do leave it down there, there's pretty much, yeah, so if they fine you for it, that's what you're in for. But if they don't fine you for it, you're all right. But it's just rude to do that. It's not nice to do that. So that should be my quota that I have. So today is going to be one of those days where we're prepping the field. We're taking a look at our quota. We're making sure that we can do what is asked of us. I should not have done that. I don't know why I keep messing that up. I'm using more energy to go back and do stuff. Where's that piece of bread? Did I have one bread? Yeah, let's eat this one bread. Give us another slot. And see, I have fertilizer on here, but it is not, it does not make a difference because these things are pretty much not going to grow this season, which is fine. The fertilizer did its job. For the, dang it, I did that again. But the fertilizer did its job for the coffee. And I love the fact that it did its job so well because we have a ton of coffee that we can work with. And the whole idea for me is to be able to make the different coffee recipes as well as try to make money off of it as well, but I just want to make a lot of different, recipes. I'm probably not going to go for a completionist type of thing to where I've done all of the recipes, but who knows? That could be in the cards later, after you've gotten to so maybe I've done, I don't know, 3 or 4 years in the game and I decide to do it. So, it probably won't hurt at that point. But yeah, I'm not, and then I think I'm going to get some fertilizer and probably do a little bit more of these guys. Not a lot, but a little bit more of those. Just because I just want to keep that money kind of rolling. I don't want to get complacent. And the next thing you know, I'm spending all of the money on stuff and I'm not replacing the money. Because it's like if you're, let's say you run a business and you know that your business makes, I don't know, say $10,000 a month, and you start spending money on stuff. But let's say you start, just rewarding yourself, just treating yourself to this, that, and the other. There's going to come a time where you're spending the money that you should be using to reinvest in your business. So that actually could lead to a problem because you're spending, the $10,000 that it's making every month. So how are you reinvesting in your business when you're spending all of the money that it's making? So it's the same thing here. This is your business. This is what you're doing to make a living. So you have to kind of nurture it and kind of treat it as such. I did not mean to water that, but hey, it's watered. So I will come back and grab some of those. I am probably from now on not going to do more than, let me see if I got anything to ship out. I'm going to do one of those. You know what? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to even ship out any more of this fish. I don't think it does. But I think what I'm going to do is do at least like 100 and I don't know, 8, at least 3 plots of them, just to keep a steady flow of income. And the good thing about it is that, you know, it's only 3 plots. Those 3 plots go pretty quickly. Do I have granite? I think I have granite. The 3 plots go really quickly, and you don't need as much fertilizer. So what do we have here? My payment for last time is $125. That's fine. New books in the library about the fall crops and fish. That's great. Here's our quota. 30 of each of these: blueberries, rice, sugar beets, cauliflower, barley, soybean, carrot, eggplant, mayonnaise, and milk. We can actually do some of those. John's Corp, Spring 1, Year 3. So we have not done enough for John's Corp to even move them even a little bit. Okay, so Kumoko, Lord have mercy. A bug net is pretty hard to come by. If you're lucky, Hefe may have one. She says all the bugs go away in winter, so I can catch them this month. So she gives me a bug net, which is great. And then the seasonal festival is in the fall. Shops will be closed. Marketplace. Make sure I mark my calendar. We can give people gifts. I need to start taking advantage of that, because that's going to really make it important for me to get those extra points that I need with people. And I have really been kind of slacking on that. I've been doing, yes, the, do you need anything type of stuff and the things on the board, but I haven't been making a conscious effort to give them gifts. I have stuff to give. I have things that I can cook. So I really probably need to do that. Now, I was meaning to look at this additional payment of $900 per crop task. That's not a lot right now, but I do know that obviously, it's going to go up as the years go on. I don't know what the max is for it. I don't know if it tops out at a certain amount or what, but a lot of the stuff that it said we need, I believe we already have some of it. So I'm happy with that. And that's why I sometimes overproduce. I'm sorry, my throat. Feels like something's in my throat now. But yeah, I think that Hope Sebastian has most of the things that I need. Rice. Did he mention rice? Yes, he did. I think he did. Okay, let's take a look at this quota. Blueberries, which sounds so great. Rice, sugar beets. We do have some sugar beets already, so we can get that quota done. The cauliflower we don't have, so we can do... Cauliflower only grows in the fall. I think we're going to go with 36. I think when stuff only grows one season, we're probably going to start doing a nice little chunk of it. Rice is going to be used in a lot of the, what are those? I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say. Rice is used a lot in those sushi recipes and stuff. So it might make sense for us to, probably grow as much of that as possible. So we got the rice. We're going to have to do some barley, but it's going to have to be, I think, raw barley. We have some of those planted already. Soybeans, we may have some sitting around. I don't know if we even did any. Carrots, I know we don't have. Eggplants, we don't have. We have some milk. So we can actually do a few of these now. So I'm happy with that. Let's see, dude. He does have barley. I don't want to do any more barley. I have plenty of barley growing. Plenty of it. Yeah, I think I've got barley covered for the most part. But if not, we can always, if we get into a pinch, we can always turn some of the, when we harvest our barley, we can always turn some of it into seeds if we need to. Now obviously there should come a time where We don't have to buy any seeds from Sebastian, but I don't know. I just feel like it just makes sense to just buy the seeds from him. And instead of, yes, we can make our own seeds and stuff, but I don't know. It's just like you just help your community that way. I mean, I know Orpheus buys them, and obviously Sebastian uses them. Let's see. Do we have any type of anything that we need to do for Tiara? No, but I think Tessa needs granite. I think we have some granite on us. I'm not gonna look. I'm just gonna take a chance and say, watch out, Mindy. Yes, we do. Okay. Oh, that's a 40 reward. A 40 relationship. I don't know if I've gotten too many of those. 40. I don't know why that is. Maybe that's a sign that that's the kind of stuff she likes. Then again, I don't know. Or is it, the timing of it, I don't think matters. Let's see, where is Tessa? Is she nope, she's toward the bottom. Well, that's not good. Okay, juice, tea, and beef recipes. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to start taking advantage of these festivals and giving people stuff. We really have not been looking at their birthdays either. And today is, this is why. It was Tessa's birthday. Okay. So we really have to start paying attention. I didn't get any fertilizer. Oh my Jesus. That's not as much of an issue as anything else. We should get the stuff down that needs to be, that's based on our quota first. So let's do that. We only have the cauliflower and rice to get down today. Let me eat. I don't want to, yeah. Kind of glad I did that. Let's eat again. Eat again. Top that off. Let's do one more of these. Okay, and then let's get the rice down. There we go. I love this look. I personally have never seen a rice field, but I can only imagine that it obviously looks something like that. Every time I play a game that has rice in it that you plant, it's almost always something like that. So it is very consistent, among different games and stuff. And I just thank people for, really putting that kind of detail into stuff. Because for someone like me who normally won't see that sort of thing, it just makes me feel like, I'm there, that I'm actually doing it for real. So I really thank people for putting, that kind of detail into the game. And that's what a lot of this stuff, I'm pretty sure you've heard me say it, plenty of times. But I really appreciate the detail that people take, in this game. So I said I was going to do another 3 patches of this. So I'm going to need 108 of these things, which means I need to do seeds out of 54 of them. And I'm pretty sure I've already passed the 54 that I need. So we're going to have another big payday off of this. I'm not complaining though, but I'm just... 3 o'clock. It looks like it's a little, I guess fall, it gets a little dark early, which it does. I forgot about, our daylight savings time. I don't know if I have, I don't know if I have the tree seeds for the fall. I think I do already. Because if I don't now, I won't be seeing any trees bear fruit in the fall anyway, because of how long it's been. And with these harvested, maybe I can, maybe I'll end up making this look a little bit better, or just not putting anything over here. And then what we're going to do after we harvest this, we're going to look for the 2 things that we're going to need. Oh God, we're full. Okay, so we can probably get rid of most of this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we still have a lot to harvest. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 grand. And with this bad boy, it makes 52. That's not too shabby. It's not too shabby at all. Now a lot of people may be like, well, why did you want to, make so much money and not enjoy, farming? And I'm still going to enjoy the farming part because that's just me. I think that making the money is going to help me enjoy that just a little bit more, but it's also going to help me kind of relax in the game and just do what I want to do. Sometimes you get into these games and because you're chasing the money, you don't get to play the game. But, I want to be able to play the game. So I try to get my money worries out of the way because then, you find yourself just constantly, either grinding or, you're complaining about, well, I can't do this. I can't even see what this looks like because I can't afford it, or I can't, I got to save up for this and that, and that's fine, saving up. I'm not saying that anything's wrong with that. But, it's just to a certain point where you're like, God, let me do it already. Let me just stop, saying, well, we're closer. Let me just do it already. And that's just the way I feel with this. I always plan on games like this to make more than I need to make. And then when I get ready to do something, that doesn't mean I need to do something right away. But I know that when I get ready to, I can. And I believe that's very important for me, to be able to do something when I want to do it. But like I said, that's just me. So we're almost done harvesting this. It's almost 6:30. We're going to go and look at our television after we deposit these. So we've got a little bit of stuff going on here. We've got 3 patches of this. So I think we're going to rotate 3 patches until it's too late for us to plant anymore. I think by the 16th of fall, that's going to be the last day that I plant any of those glowing mushrooms. And the reason for that is mainly because I know that the glowing mushrooms, do these grow now? Yeah, they do. So yeah, I'm going to grow some more of these. But the reason for that is because I know that the glowing mushrooms take 10 days, obviously. And by the 16th, I'm good to go as far as I'm concerned. But I need to make sure that I am getting, hold on, we got 2 of these things. Yeah, so we're going to do that. But I need to make sure that I've got them in the ground in time, just in case I'm calculating wrong. Because as I said before, I don't know if the day that I plant them counts or not. And if it does not count, then yes, I need to make sure that they're in still by the 16th, because that gives me that time that I need, those full 10 days. So let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15, 18, 19 full things here. So we've got a pretty good amount of money here. I think that's 95,000. Yeah, we've got 95 grand here, so 97. That's going to be a good payday, putting us well over 200 grand, which 200,000 is a lot of money on here. It truly is. And if anyone tells you different, they haven't played the game. 200,000 is a lot of money on here. Obviously, it's not the most you can get, and I'm not saying that it is. but it is a pretty good amount of cash to play with on here. Okay, let's look at our quota and let's see what it is. We can't do any of these sugar beets. We can do. Let's go and see if we have, where do we put those bad boys? I think I put some of them in here. Yes. So we need 30 of them. Why'd I do that? Well, because that turns into that. So that actually turned out pretty good for me. Okay. So there's our sugar beets. There's 30 of those. Cauliflower, we haven't done. Barley, we don't have any that's not processed. Milk, we have. We can go get that out of the thing. Soybeans, I think we do have that. So let's go find the soybeans and the milk. And had I known that we needed mayonnaise, I would have actually bought it. I would have actually bought it from the farmer's market. Let's go check over here and see if we got any soybeans in here. No, but we do have some milk, and I know I put some somewhere else. But we need 30 of these. Okay. And then let's check some of our earlier things over here. Because soybean, I think we were growing before. I don't remember though. Nothing's in there. Nothing's in there, but we do have. Okay, hold on. We do have some fodder we can throw in there. Yeah, that was my museum one. This one, oh, not seeing any soybean, but we did have some coconuts. I remember that. Okay, so we're gonna toss the milk in there. We're gonna toss the. So we've got another 90 and another 30. So another 120. Not that big of a deal, but it's gonna give us 1,800 in bonus money. So that actually is what we're going for. Here, let's see. I think all of these we've already. Let's put that in there too. I don't care. I think we've sent out as much of those as possible. I think the only thing we have left, yeah, are the fish. Okay, I might as well put that in there too, right? Okay. So that clears up some space there. We'll come back to this. We're looking for these soybeans. There we go. So we need 30 of those, which there we have them. Okay. So I think we've got everything that we can do here. It's 8:41 is still kind of early. Let's see. Now, the museum thing here. Let's just check our bag here. So we've got the wahoo, which is going to go in there. We've got the seahorse. Goes in there. The saltwater catfish, one of the puffer fish. Yes, that. The lionfish, which is kind of cool looking. Kelp bass is going to go in there. The jellyfish, one of those anyway. One of these guys. The herring. Get out of there. The herring. The haddock. Yes, this dude. The fluke. This guy. One of the crabs. And this guy. And one of these guys. Oh, we're full. Okay. The museum is now full. But we're going to put that one down here to tell us that we need to ship that out. Now, I believe we have a fish chest. Now, I need to Yes, I need to rename these. So we're going to take all of this stuff, put it in there. Yeah, I like it. I like it. And I think we're going to take one of these sugar beets. We're going to put these sugar beets over here. So let's equip these. And let's do this. And then do that. Okay. And now everything has been watered. Everything's ready to go. We're looking good. We have a few other things that we need to get the seeds for. But first things first, let's check the cooking channel. Veggie pasta. A bowl of noodles, tomato, bell pepper. Okay, now another place where I can use the bell pepper. That's good to know. Crafting channel. Brown plushy cat. Now, I think the cat actually. A brown plushy cat. That's interesting. That's very interesting. 63% chance of rain. Let me check something, because brown plushy cat. Do I have any planks? Yes. Here we go. Now, one thing I was also looking for was an alternative to doing everything else. So, as you know, there's always planks you can do. You can turn those into different things. There's just a lot of stuff you can do on this game. But I had always been looking for stuff. Now, I never thought to look at plushies, but I did try one. I was looking at the plushies that I could do, and a lot of them required one item. Now, I thought it needed like some wool or some cotton, something like that, because it's a plushie, for God's sake. But I find out that I can put almost any material here, meaning I can put a plank. So I did that. Well, I'm doing that, but I did that from one of these other plushies, and I actually got a wooden plushie, which kind of defeats the word plushie, but that's just me. Anyway, I put the plank in there, and I got a plushie, and it was like 40, something like that. So I have one of each of these, but I sold it. So I want to see what this one does. It's a little cute little thing. I mean, I wouldn't give it as a gift to a kid, but it's really cute. This is $150. So the cat plushie. So, okay, follow me here. If you have this recipe early, you can make a ton of money off of the wood planks. And the reason why is because each wood plank is worth 5. There's one wood plank for the plushie. Now, even if you were to do it for the other plushies, you still would make 40 off of one wood plank, which is still good money. Don't get me wrong, it's good money. But this plushie is $150. So you could make a ton of these. Now, the reason why I don't think it's done a lot, or at least I don't see it done a lot, is because you literally have to stand there and do it. You have to stand there and keep doing it and keep doing it. You can't do multiples of them. So that could be something that periodically you actually do, to make a little money in the beginning. Now, that's when you get that recipe. That's the way I play. I sometimes play according to getting the actual recipe. Now, you can always experiment. Doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. I'm going to sleep for the full 8 hours this time, because I need full stamina, because it's going to be another day of possibly growing stuff. So, okay. Oh, a hamburger. Oh my God, I've been waiting on that. Bread, beef, lettuce, tomato, cheese. Yeah, that sounds about right. At least if you want a good hamburger, that sounds about right. Okay, another chance of rain. And a titanium sickle. Okay, so let's take a look out here. That everything looks great. Everything is just growing. We're going to go and check with Sebastian. We're going to see if he has the other seeds that we need. Let's first get our honey. Every day we're getting 4 honey, which does not sound like a lot, but it's enough. Trust me, it is enough. So, okay. Today we've done the sugar beet, we've done the soybeans, we've done the milk. So today we're going to look, we've planted the rice, we've planted the cauliflower, the barley has already been planted. Okay, so we need to look for the carrot and the eggplant today. So there's only 3, and the blueberries. Now the blueberries I may do multiples of because I think those regrow. So before we end this episode, there's more bacon. You have to grab the bacon. Let's go check our mail and let's go deal with let's go talk to Sebastian. And then we're going to probably end it after that. Because we've been playing for quite some time. And you get caught up in this game. Okay, Iris needs a violet. I think I can do that. Blueberry juice. I don't know if I can do that in time because I don't know how long it takes blueberries to grow. They both want topaz. I know I have this. I don't know if I have topaz. So I'm not going to risk it because I don't know if I have topaz. Okay, payment for last shipment, $93,330. That sounds so good. And then completing the sugar beet, $900. Completing the soybeans, $900. Completing the milk task, another $900. So we are at $218,561, which is some really good money. It's really good cash. I can't even think of things that we can't get with 218 grand. You know, by the time that we're done spending all of it, we should have almost everything that we possibly could want. The only thing that's stopping us from expanding our house and stuff are the planks. So I'm not going to be too concerned about that either because we could easily, we have a meteor axe, so we're not going to, I think it's one whack with that axe and we're good to go. So let's see, Sebastian. You have pumpkin seeds. Pumpkins are not on our list. We don't have that many. Soybeans grow in all seasons, huh? I didn't know that. Pumpkins grow in 6 days. We don't have pumpkins on our list, but I think we should do a load of pumpkins. I think it's only right that you do a load of pumpkins in the fall. I think it's actually required of you to do a load of pumpkins. Now we're going to need 108 of these. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do 108 for our next set of the glowing mushrooms. Now, the glowing mushrooms kind of give us a jump start also to the next year. Because the glowing mushrooms give us all of this money now, we won't have to grind so much next year. So next year will be spent, like the winter especially is going to be spent probably going to the other locations, the other mine. I may do some of that this month also. This season also, it just depends. But the winter is going to be used to go to the other mine. It's going to be used to kind of fish. I think you can still fish in the winter on here. It's going to be used to do that. It's going to be used to kind of talk to other people. It's just going to be used to kind of do other stuff that we hadn't been doing. Now, yes, we can still grow stuff in the winter. That's not an issue. But we are going to try our best to kind of get around a little bit more and be a little more social during the winter. So let's see. We have pumpkin seeds. There we go. And then let's see, we have just enough space here for the fertilizer. More fertilizer. Equip, and I think this one, there we go, fertilizer. There we go. So we are prepared to plant those last, well, yeah, I guess you can call them last. We're prepared to plant the last of these glowing mushrooms. We're going to probably do a couple more plots because we need to do, I think the blueberries, and I forgot, yeah. We need to do the blueberries, and we need to do the eggplant and carrots. So we need 3. So I'm going to do 3 here. So this will be ready for us when we get ready to do those. And I mean, sometimes I may not do the full, 36, but I think it's just safe to do the full 36 because that way you're going to have enough. Even if they do 2 each, like for instance, if my pumpkin quota was for 30 and I only did a plot of 9, I would be expecting to get at least 4 pumpkins each to make sure that I can fulfill my quota. But what if the pumpkins only give me 2 or they give me 3? It's like I'm screwed then. So I think the plot of 36 ensures that we have enough for our quota and we have enough to maybe cook with or to give as gifts or as whatever. So I think that's really important in this case. But for right now, we've gone quite longer than I wanted to, and I do apologize for that. But like I said, I get caught up in this game. I love playing it. I love just being able to do the stuff that I can do in here. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like. If you didn't enjoy the video, please leave me a dislike and let me know why you didn't enjoy it. I hope to see you in future videos. I hope to see you in future series. I'm trying to figure out what other series to do. I do have a couple that I probably need to go ahead and finish. But until then, this is just trying to play it, saying please stay safe, everyone.